post is, am I the a-hole for telling my sister not to come to my wedding if she kept bringing up her miscarriage? Story. My sister Jen had a miscarriage 3 years ago and was devastated. I supported her, but later found out her partner, Scott, actually left because she cheated, and she blamed the miscarriage. Since I got engaged and made her my maid of honor, Jen repeatedly brought up her miscarriage only at wedding-related events, crying at the engagement party, melting down over flowers, trying on a maternity bridesmaid dress, and imposing rules for my hen party that meant no pregnancy talk, no baby colors, and so on. I encouraged counseling, but she refused. Things escalated when a bridesmaid announced she was pregnant. Jen called the bridesmaid and told her not to attend the wedding because it would ruin her peace. I confronted Jen, removed her as maid of honor, and issued the ultimatum. If she brought up the miscarriage again at wedding events, she'd be uninvited. Jen then told people I kicked her out of the wedding for grieving her baby. I corrected them by explaining she lost Scott because she cheated and lost her role in the wedding because she tried to uninvite a pregnant bridesmaid without my consent. Now family and friends are divided. I'm still angry, but wondering if I was too harsh. Am I the a-hole?
Let's discuss this.
My take is that the key issue is the use of trauma to control the events and emotional experience of others.
Yes.
Based on that, I think the original poster was not in the wrong because Jen's active attempt to uninvite a pregnant guest, it just moved beyond personal grieving into malicious interference.
Malicious interference. That's exactly the right phrase. What's so fascinating here is how the whole thing really hinges on this difference between, the public story and the private truth.
Right.
For 3 whole years, Jen had this shield of really profound, sympathetic grief around the miscarriage. Everyone fell for her.
Of course.
But the second she becomes maid of honor, that grief seems to transform, doesn't it? It stops being a personal struggle and becomes this tactical tool.
A negotiation chip almost, and it's used specifically to dominate the wedding.
Exactly. And if we look at the timeline, it starts small.
Yeah, the crying, the meltdown over flowers. You could almost write that off as just complex, unresolved grief bubbling up at emotional moments.
You could, but then she imposes these strict no pregnancy talk, no baby colors rules for the bachelorette party.
That's where it really shifts for me.
Me too. That's her actively trying to enforce her trauma onto everyone else's reality. She's demanding compliance, not asking for support.
Yeah, that's a huge distinction. And then, well, the escalation curve just goes vertical.
Absolutely. The critical line was crossed when she picked up the phone and decided unilaterally to uninvite the pregnant bridesmaid.
I mean, the audacity.
Right. Until that moment, she was being disruptive, sure, making things better. But now she's actively interfering with the guest list.
She's undermining the actual wedding and attacking another guest's joy, too.
Yeah, and that action leaves the original poster with, what choice does she have? She has to enforce a boundary.
So removing her as maid of honor, issuing the ultimatum, it feels like a necessary move just to protect the event itself.
It does, but we have to talk about the second layer here, the nuclear option.
Oh, yeah, the reveal.
The OP didn't just fire her. She revealed the secret about the cheating to, as she put it, correct the family narrative.
Which is a whole other ethical question, isn't it?
It is, and it's a question for you, the listener. Does holding the moral high ground justify revealing a devastating years-old secret just to win a family argument?
The OP was definitely cornered. Jen was weaponizing public sympathy by saying she was kicked out for grieving her baby.
So the OP responded by weaponizing Jen's hidden infidelity. It completely shifts the conflict from being about wedding boundaries to, well,
public character assassination.
That's what it is. It feels like winning the argument at all costs. The OP didn't just draw a boundary with that move. She completely demolished Jen's public shield and basically guaranteed the family would be divided forever.
Yeah, the cost of winning that fight is the permanent fracture of their relationship as sisters.
But what do you think? Was the original poster in the wrong? Either for setting the boundary in the first place or for revealing the truth about the cheating? Let us know your judgment in the comments below.
And make sure you like and subscribe to Clear Cut Narratives for more deep dives like this.